The manager's hand trembles as he slides the tablet across the desk. The screen glows cold in the back office. I can hear the dinner service humming beyond the walls, forks on plates, laughter, the soft clink of glasses. But here, in this small room with flickering fluorescent light, everything stops. Play it, I say. My name is Marcus. I'm 34. And if you think you know how this ends, stay tuned. The timestamp reads 7:41 p.m. 47 minutes ago. I watch myself stand, my own shoulders disappearing from frame as I walk toward the restroom. I told her I forgot my keys in the car. She'd smiled that smile. The one she hasn't given me in 11 months. The camera angle is brutal in its clarity. The man slides into my seat before I've even cleared the archway. He doesn't hesitate. His hand finds hers immediately, the one with the wedding ring I placed there 8 years ago. His other hand cups her face like she's made of glass. And she leans in. The kiss is unhurried, deliberate. Her eyes close. His eyes stay open, scanning the room like a predator checking for witnesses. When they break apart, she laughs silently, her shoulders shaking. He says something. I can't hear it, but I watch her nod. Watch her squeeze his hand. How long? My voice sounds like it's coming from underwater. The manager swallows hard. First time I've seen him. But sir, she comes here. Different nights. Never the same man twice. Never the same restaurant. My staff recognized her from the social media posts about your business. The ring on my finger suddenly weighs everything. Do you want the rest of the footage? I do. God help me, I do. Because now I understand, she didn't invite me back to dinner. She invited me here to watch. I sit in the manager's chair for what feels like hours but is probably 6 minutes. The tablet keeps playing. Frame after frame of my wife, Sarah, with her head tilted back, laughing at something this man says. His suit is expensive. His watch catches the light. He's not someone she met on an app. This isn't impulsive. This is organized. Practiced. The manager leaves me alone without asking. I rewind. Play again. There's a moment, around 7:43, where she glances at the bathroom hallway. Just a quick look. Checking. Making sure I'm really gone. The calculation in her eyes is sharper than any knife. This wasn't a lapse. This was a plan. My phone buzzes. A text from her. Where are you? Food's getting cold. I stare at those words. Read them 3 times. The audacity sits heavier than the betrayal. That's what breaks something in me. Not that she did it. That she's pretending she didn't. I type back, be right there. When I walk back to our table, she's sitting exactly as I left her, napkin on her lap, wine glass positioned like a prop. She smiles up at me. That same careful smile. Under the restaurant's amber lighting, she's still beautiful. Still the woman I chose. Still the woman who chose someone else. You okay? She asks. You look pale. Just needed air, I say, sitting down. She reaches across the table and touches my wrist, a gesture so tender it makes my stomach turn. Her skin is warm. Her perfume is the one I bought her for her birthday. There's no evidence of him on her. No lipstick smudged. No guilt written anywhere visible. I'm glad you're here, she whispers. The irony tastes like poison. Me too, I say. And I mean it, just not the way she thinks. Because now I know exactly what I have to do. The drive home is silent except for the radio playing something cheerful that feels obscene. Sarah talks about her day, the client meeting, the new coffee shop on 5th, something her mother said that annoyed her. I make sounds. The right sounds. Yeah, that's ridiculous. She reaches over and squeezes my knee. I don't pull away. At home, I pour myself a whiskey and watch her move through the kitchen. She changes into that soft gray sweater, the one I always loved on her. She settles onto the couch with her laptop, legs tucked under her. It's our routine. Thursday nights. The life I thought we were building. Except now I see the performance. The way she angles her body toward me just enough. The way she laughs at something on her screen, loud enough to make sure I hear it. It's all choreography. Years of it, maybe. How long has this been happening? I was thinking, she says, not looking at me, maybe we could go away next month. That cabin upstate you mentioned. A trap. Or a test. Or genuine, which might be worse. Sure, I say. Let's do it. She finally glances over, and there's something in her eyes I've never seen before. Relief? Satisfaction? It's the look of someone who just passed a test they didn't know they were taking. I pull out my phone and open my banking app. Over the years, I've built something solid, not wealthy but stable. Investments. Savings. A retirement account. The kind of foundation people build when they believe in a future with someone. I screenshot the balance, just in case. Because I'm thinking now. Planning. The way she planned this. The way she planned him. Sarah yawns and closes her laptop. I'm exhausted, she says. Come to bed. I follow her upstairs, my mind already 3 moves ahead, and I realize something that chills me. She has no idea I saw the footage. And she has no idea what I'm capable of. I don't sleep. I lie next to her listening to her breathing deepen and even out, and I think about the man's hand on her face. The watch. The suit. Someone who knows exactly what he's doing. By 3 a.m., I'm in my home office with the door locked, laptop open, headphones in. The restaurant's website has a staff directory. Sous chefs, servers, hostesses. I cross-reference every photo with social media. It takes an hour, but I find him. His name is David Chin. 36. Owns 2 restaurants downtown. His Instagram is a catalog of confidence. Sunset photos, wine pairings, artful plating. And there, buried in tagged photos from 6 months ago, is Sarah. Her arm linked through his at some chef's event. A moment so casual, so public that it screams we've been here before. 6 months. The number sits in my chest like a stone. I dig deeper. His business accounts. His reviews. His partnerships. There's a vulnerability there. A line of credit extended recently, some supplier disputes. Nothing catastrophic but cracks. The kind of cracks that widen when pressure is applied correctly. I think about revenge as a cold thing. Calculated. Not rage. Rage is what fools do. Rage gets you caught. What I'm feeling isn't rage. It's mathematics. Sarah stirs upstairs. I can hear her moving to the bathroom. I close the laptop quickly, kill the browser history, shut everything down. By the time she comes back to bed, I'm in the dark again, pretending to sleep. She slides under the covers and, impossibly, moves closer to me. Her hand finds my chest like it always does. Like nothing is broken. I love you, she murmurs into the darkness. I don't answer. Can't. Because the person she loves, the man she thinks I am, died the moment I saw that footage. And what's sitting in his place now has a very different kind of love in mind. The kind that teaches lessons. Monday morning I make a call. An old college friend, Derek, who works in commercial real estate. We grab coffee at a place Sarah never goes. I need to know everything about David Chen's restaurants, I tell him. Financing, permits, health inspections, supplier contracts. Everything that's public record. Derek doesn't ask why. That's why we've stayed friends. He understands that some questions don't get asked. By Wednesday I have a file thick with information. Chen's operating on thin margins. His suppliers are on net 30 terms. His credit line is maxed. One serious disruption and the whole structure trembles. I also have something else. A detailed timeline of his meetings with Sarah. The restaurant manager, once I'd loosened his tongue with discretion and a generous tip, had given me dates. Patterns. She's been seeing him every other week for 6 months. Always a different location. Always careful. But careful isn't the same as invisible. I hire a private investigator, a woman named Carla who comes recommended and asks no questions. I give her David's name and a simple directive. Document everything but nothing illegal. Nothing that could be traced back to me. What's he to you? Carla asks, already knowing better than to expect a straight answer. He's someone who's about to learn that actions have consequences, I say. At home, Sarah continues her routine. She comes home later on Tuesdays and Thursdays, her client dinners, she calls them. I don't challenge her on it. I smile. I hold her. I let her believe I'm still the man she married. But each night I'm someone else entirely. One evening she mentions David casually. She's read a review of his new restaurant in the Times. We should go sometime, she says, watching my face carefully. Absolutely, I tell her. Let's support local talent. She relaxes. Thinks she's won something. She has no idea what's already in motion. The first domino falls on a Tuesday. David's main supplier, the one providing his premium ingredients, suddenly can't fulfill his contract. A clerical error, they say. His account was flagged for suspicious activity. A routine audit. Nothing personal. It'll take weeks to clear up. I'd made an anonymous call, citing irregularities I'd noticed while researching the business. Perfectly legal. Perfectly deniable. The second domino is slower. A health inspector, randomly selected, conducts a surprise inspection at his flagship location. Everything passes, David runs a tight ship, but the mere fact of it spreads like a stain. Social media picks it up. Popular restaurant gets unannounced health check. The comments section fills with speculation. Doubt. The kind of doubt that makes people choose somewhere else. By Thursday, his reservation book shows cancellations. 37 of them. Sarah doesn't mention it when she comes home that night. But she's anxious. I can see it in the way she checks her phone repeatedly, the way she excuses herself to take calls in the hallway. She thinks I'm asleep. I can't talk right now, she hisses into the phone. He's upstairs. No, nothing's wrong. It's just complicated. I lie in the dark, cataloging every syllable. The third domino is the one I'm most proud of. A food blogger, someone with genuine influence, publishes a detailed post about David's rising costs being passed to customers. The quality declining. His once innovative menu becoming predictable. It's not a lie exactly. It's just the kind of truth that only becomes visible when you're looking for problems. By Friday, his business is hemorrhaging. Sarah finally breaks on Saturday morning. She's pale, distracted. I might need to help a friend with something, she says carefully. Business stuff. Money stuff. Would that be okay? I watch her over my coffee. Of course, I say gently. That's what marriage is. We help each other. She looks like she might cry. But she doesn't ask me for the money. Instead, she lies. I need $50,000, she says on Sunday night. Not asks. Says. Like she's already decided how this conversation will go. We're in the kitchen. She's been drinking wine. Her courage is liquid and temporary. For what? I ask, though I already know. For David. His business is, he's having cash flow problems. If he doesn't stabilize things in the next 2 weeks, he loses everything. I can't let that happen. The words hang there. I can't let that happen. Not he made bad decisions. Not it's unfortunate. But I won't allow it. I set down my glass slowly. Sarah. Don't, she says quickly. Don't do that thing where you get disappointed. Just, can we do this? Please? Do what exactly? Give $50,000 to a man you're having an affair with? The silence that follows is deafening. Her face goes white. Her hand trembles as she reaches for the counter. For a moment I think she might fall. How did you? The restaurant. Security footage. I saw everything, Sarah. The kiss. The way you looked at him. The way you checked to make sure I was gone. She sinks into a chair. No denials. No performance. Just collapse. Marcus, You what? You were going to steal from us? From me? To save him. I love him, she whispers. The words are a blade and they find their mark precisely because they're true. She means it. That's what breaks me open, not the betrayal but the sincerity of it. Then here's what's going to happen, I say quietly. You're going to go to him. You're going to tell him the truth, that you asked your husband for money and he refused. You're going to watch his face when he realizes you'll drown with him rather than sacrifice anything for him. She looks up at me confused. Because that's the real revenge, Sarah? What do you mean? I pull up the timeline on my phone. 6 months of financial destruction, carefully orchestrated. I mean he's finished. His business is gone. His reputation is destroyed. And you get to spend the rest of your life knowing you chose him over me. She reaches for me. Marcus, please? But I'm already walking away. And behind me I hear something break. 3 months later, I'm sitting in my lawyer's office signing the final divorce papers. Sarah's lawyer slides them across the desk, a gesture that feels ceremonial like a closing door. The settlement is fair. I didn't fight her on it. That wasn't the point. David's restaurants are gone. Both of them. The financial pressure I carefully applied, the supplier issues, the health inspection, the blogger's influence, it all compounded. He declared bankruptcy last month. Sarah moved in with him anyway, into a 1-bedroom apartment in a part of town where neither of them knows anyone. She got a job at a dental office. Receptionist work. From the life we built to answering phones about root canals. I don't hate her anymore. Hate requires energy I've reclaimed. Yesterday I got a message from an unknown number. You destroyed him. I hope you're proud. It was Sarah. I didn't respond. What was there to say? That I didn't destroy anyone, that they destroyed themselves the moment they chose a lie over a life? That real revenge isn't about violence or even financial ruin, but about letting people live with the consequences of their own choices? I think about that night in the restaurant often. The manager's pale face. The cold glow of the tablet. The moment I realized my wife was a stranger wearing a familiar face. But here's what they don't tell you about revenge. It doesn't feel like victory. Feels like mourning. Because with every domino that fell, something in me fell too. The man who believed in forever. The man who thought love was enough. That man is gone. In his place is someone quieter. Someone who sees clearly now. Someone who understands that the deepest betrayals don't come from enemies, they come from the people sleeping in your bed, wearing your ring, whispering I love you into the darkness. I walk out of the lawyer's office into afternoon sunlight. My phone buzzes. A date request from someone I matched with last week. I delete it. I'm not ready to trust anyone yet. Maybe I never will be. But I'm learning to live with that too.